And we are live for another edition
We
of We Are
are
Misunderstood podcast, episode 9. We ready for a fresh start?
Hell
Fresh.
yeah.
As you know, I
Why you
got my
sound
co-host with me. I got Mago Day, LA. You already know who it is. We got Zay, second week in a row. Zay Hova, Zay Nation, Zay Coleone.
Zay
All that.
Coleon?
Say what's
Hey,
up to the world, Zay.
What's up to the world, Zay?
oh yeah, I see what you did there. You're so clever. That's me. Don't worry about it.
Nah.
Nah, you're clever, man. Very smart. How we doing, guys? We back. Fresh start again.
Yeah, we
Episode 9.
back in Muhammad crib.
We we got like Trey was saying, we got Zay on here. He's gonna be he might be a third chair or be the second chair, and I'll transition to third chair. We haven't really worked that out yet, but we here. We ready.
In the building.
What's been going on this week with you guys?
I've been rained in. It's been raining here in LA like all week. All weekend. Shit's terrible.
But I thought it never rains in Southern California.
I mean, during the winter when it's snowing everywhere else, we get rain. That's how warm it is. It's not cold enough to snow here, so it just gets rain.
Dang.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it be here in Florida, man. It was getting pretty cool, cooler than they've ever had it. I know in some places, man, some places it was like negative 30, -60.
Mm.
I'm like, man, that just sound like the freezer to me. That remind me back when I was working in the freezer, man. At -30.
Yeah, I know
Ugh.
how it's like living in the freezer, there's no heat in the basement. You just kind of bundle up. You just kind of put your hands up under your stomach, and that's the warmest part you got on your body. So,
Nah, boy, they teach you in football, you gotta put your hand in your pants. That's the warmest spot.
yeah, that's because you ain't got a stomach like mine.
Hold on, Dad. I'm on the phone.
No, hold on, Dad. You on the podcast. Tell your daddy's live.
Nah, yo. Respect your elders. You know what? We we've been given some ill advice on the pod. We just be bullshitting. But on real shit, respect your elders, man. Respect your mom, your dad. You never know, what they've been through in their life, man. And so
Facts.
you, when you grow older, you start to understand. You start to see that it ain't as easy as you might think when you were a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, my dad said he was gonna come get me. He never came and get me. He never called. I packed my bags and I was ready to go, but he never showed up. And so now I've been sitting here like a lost dog, waiting on his owner to come back with the puppy face. And he just never showed. So I held a lot of resentment, a lot of stuff like that. My dad, done, but now you get older and you gotta understand your parents are only people, and they're just trying. They might not have been the best, but when they try and reach out, or they try to make amends, and as an adult you understand they're just they did the best they could, and you can't fault anybody for that. Everybody life hands them something different, and so, man, I just want to say, you know what? I'm done with the funny disrespect. I can't disrespect my pops, my mom. Love them too much, man. They gave up their lives for me. So,
Respect.
that's why we're here.
Yeah, man.
A lot of stuff been going on, man. A lot of stuff been going on we've been out of that we got to kind of catch up.
Yeah, like what?
Well, I know your boy Tory got into it with Don Q.
Oh yeah, he had to kill him off real quick. Tory going for the crown, man. Tory said he gonna go down in Tory Lanez. It's gonna be known as the greatest artist, all around artist of all time.
Mm, I think he just hunting for attention.
I don't think he needs that. I don't think he's hunting for attention. I think he's hunting for the spot that he clearly deserves. I don't think you can name another rapper alive that has the guts, the heart, the sheer talent, ability, and drive to be the best alive today. Name him. I'll wait.
J. Cole. What?
Zay, you said Zay Cole?
I mean, you could name plenty of people now.
I'm just saying, like, it's
That's what.
the niggas that know that they the best, bro. They don't gotta go around saying that they the best. They just know it, and everybody else knows it. That's why ain't nobody ain't responding to this dude. He's like a little kid back in class, just trying to get attention, and the teacher about to send him out.
That's a fact.
People responded to him, and J Cole just hiding, bro. J Cole gonna come out of hiding when his crew get bodied.
You got to
Bro,
understand them.
what do you mean he's hiding, bro? That makes no sense. He literally dropped this single that's called Middle Child, and he's literally the things that all these guys in the rap game are doing. He literally is talking about, and then not even a couple days later, Tory Lanez comes out and does the exact same thing. Bro said that he doesn't. That J. Cole said that he doesn't have to do to prove
Oh,
that
I
he's
had the
great.
same point, Zay. That's funny. I had the exact same point when we talked about it. Because J. Cole said it won't be for clout, it won't be for fame, it won't be because my shit ain't selling the same. He definitely said everything that's going on with Tory right now.
Yeah,
And
see,
then
You
Tory
just
comes
you
out and
guys
do that.
don't
He
get
just
it.
proves the man's point and just makes him look greater, bro. Because he literally, one, he's telling what's going on. It's current events, bro. Whenever you listen to J. Cole, he's gonna give you a history lesson or some current events, and then he hits you with some current events
he
right there. And he
he
just
do
plays
look
right
like
into his hand,
he
bro.
do look like the cool history teacher. You just
Yeah, bro.
throw some glasses on him. He looked like that history teacher that was cool. And
Yeah,
maybe
bro. Some circle glasses,
Honestly, you
bro. The
guys
circle
just
Harry
don't get
Potter
it. You
frames,
guys
bro.
don't get Tory Lanez. You guys don't get what he's doing. Just because J. Cole said, don't jump, don't mean Tory the type of dude to not jump. Tory jump. Tory gonna do what Tory want to do. It don't matter if J. Cole said what he's not gonna do. What you gotta understand is why Tory Lanez is doing what he's doing. When you're the best and you know you're better than everybody, you got people hitting you up saying, "Hey man, don't say this name. You're not allowed to say this name. You should listen. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't tell me what I can say. You can't tell me who I can't be better than. You can't tell me what I can do. I do what I want." Tory Lane said, if you're going to keep putting J. Cole in front of me, I'm going to tell you to your face that I'm better than J. Cole.
J. Cole
And,
not about to
and then I'm going
spend
to run through
time
your
on
whole.
little nigga.
He has to. He has to.
He's not,
When
because
Tory Lanez runs through his crew,
Tory's not gonna
if
get
Tory
it.
Lanez beats everybody in his crew, you don't think he going to step up and drop a track?
I give two fucks. I mean, Tory can sit with Drake all day. Cause let's be honest, on that Duppy freestyle, he sounded a lot like Drake. And that's my whole thing with Tory Lanez. The reason he's doing all this is because he can't put out a single sounding like Tory Lanez. He either puts out a single sounding like Future, puts out a single sounding like Drake, or God knows. There
I
we
mean, he
go.
did
Sound
put
like
out this when he was
that
doing
shit
like
was
the only
trash.
time
I don't give a
he
fuck what
really sounded
people
like
say.
himself was when he was dissing Joyner.
Right. So he
Nah,
can't put out hit songs. They can't put out hit songs and sound like Tory. So all he can do to sound like Tory is battle rap. But then you still sounded like other niggas. You still sounded like other niggas. And you're wrong, Trey. You're wrong. Tory can't do what he wants to anymore. You know why?
why's
Because
that?
he could want to do Dream Doll, but he can't never get that no more.
Mm.
That's done. And she said she was digging a nigga.
That's not done. Trust me.
Drip on a nigga.
He's smashing right now,
He not.
bro.
Get
Don't
out
get
of
right
here.
now. Okay.
Get out.
As we speak, as we're on the podcast, breaking news.
The thing is, she liked his little corny ass. That's the thing. You know, girls like a little every now and then. Girls like a little geek, little corny. I think I don't know. I can't speak for women. Let me go ahead and say that now. But sometimes the little nerdy get on, or little quirky acting guy get on. And guess what? She gave him the chance. She liked him, and he fucked it up with his dumb shit. With his dumb shit, because he wanted to say her name and try to make himself cool, seem cool. But if you talking about him fucking her, let's be honest, right? You just said this nigga got herpes or some motherfucking disease in his dick. So if he was fucking Dream Dog and you was fucking Dream Dog, nigga, you gonna get checked? What the fuck is you talking about? If you claim that Don Q, got all that. But I ain't gonna lie, Tory went hard as fuck. That shit, he killed it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of hate going on for Tory because Tory is doing and saying things that other people just don't got it in them to do, And when you decide to when you wake up one morning, you decide to do something different, you decide to do something that's outside of people's box, it's gonna shake them up,
He not doing
So,
nothing different though. He following the same code other motherfuckers follow. All he doing is creating beef to try and stay relevant.
No, it's not beef. He's not creating beef. He's just creating competition. He told the dudes on J. Cole Squad it ain't got to be a disrespectful thing. We can pick a beat and we can both just write a verse and we can let the fans decide which verse is better. It's a
Right,
competition thing. It doesn't have to be.
right.
He's not just trying to, say, hey, let me kill you and say all these bad things. If that's the route you want to take, he said, then roll the dice. But, it's a competition thing, man.
But why not just drop the hits then? If you want to do competition, bro,
fact,
who got more hits? You know what I mean?
hits if that's your friend. In the words of Big Zayco, is it worth it? That's
I see what you did there.
yeah.
Oh man, I mean, look, but this
No,
every time this happens, you go to the comments on any diss track that's been going back and forth, and you'll always see it. First couple comments is going to be, "Finally, hip hop is back. This is what hip hop needed." That's just an avenue. Battling is just an avenue of hip hop that people really. So I get the drop in the hits thing, but I also respect the battle scene as well. If somebody want to battle just to prove that they're a better lyricist, let them battle. I don't see the problem in that. I don't feel like
the problem is you not popping, right? The problem is you not popping and my team is popping. You on Drake right now, but are you on Drake tour right now? But you still not popping. Where's your next album? You put out one. Who'd listen to it? You heard his last. What was it? Was it an album? Was it a Chicks tape? What was it? Have you heard it?
Of course, I got 3 copies.
Did you? Why would you download 3 times something that's free?
Because I just want to make sure other people can get it too.
Oh, so share button don't work? You just got to send the whole file?
Share button don't work.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to make sure. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Yeah, the shit. Well, your fucking phone, nigga. How about that? Black youngster all day. I give a fuck. Think I give 2 fucks? Talk like black youngster. Anyway, but here's the thing, right? If these people are your friends, why are you trying to kill your friends off? Is it worth it? It's the top worth. That's why I'm saying, is it worth it? It's the top worth it right now.
Yeah, bro.
So should we all write a verse? Should all 3 of us write a verse just to say who's the best one on the podcast? Should we do that? Is that worth it to you to be called the best rapper on the podcast? Kill your friends off?
Nah, to me, no.
Exactly. But to a money hungry nigga or a fame hungry nigga and somebody who just wants some looks, guess what? I'm going to act like I got problems. Oh, but then I'm going to say it's all cool, bro. So you're admitting that this is fake beef that you're creating, which of course has been happening since the beginning of hip hop.
I mean, I get that argument. I really do. I feel you. That was a really good point that you made there because I put myself in that situation. I'm just kind of like, I don't feel the need to smash on my friends, or at least to attempt to smash on my friends to prove that I'm better. Like that's not in me. But at the same time, to look at the other side of the argument, then what is the battle scene? What is battle rap? A lot of them niggas is friends, but they go on stage and they say crazy stuff to each other just to prove that they're better. So like, where's the line drawn? When is it okay to be a battle rapper, and when is it not okay to be a battle rapper?
I mean, I guess it just depends. If you're going to be a battle rapper, then that's different. That's where you're making your money, right? Everybody putting their money up for a friendly.
Might not be both.
Right. It's like hitting the gloves before you come out in the boxing match.
Yeah.
You ain't really got no problem.
Doing it now. Right. Cassie's making his return to the battle scene. He's about to be battling Goods this year. So
really, I hope he's still dope. Cassidy used to be that nigga.
He beat Disaster last year. Now he going for Goods.
Yeah, he destroyed that nigga. That was way longer than last. but he
Oh
destroyed
yeah,
that
yeah,
movie.
that was way longer. Well, now he's gonna be making allegedly $200,000. You imagine making 200K in like what 30 minutes, 40 minutes?
I can imagine that that's cheap as hell for Cassidy. What the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah,
Market yourself right.
he lowered his price. He got 500,000 for the disaster battle, I believe.
Right, but you've been doing this longer than I've been rapping, so you should be way up there, bro. But of course, he had that whole thing with Carmelo Anthony, and he fucked that up. He finessed Carmelo Anthony or something like that. So,
Yeah, but he got the record. He said he 5,001-0.
oh,
That's crazy. You said
5,001.
5,001.
Yeah, he's 5,001-0.
But here's the thing, right?
Like he's never
So,
lost a battle. He's won 500. I mean,
so you,
5,001 battles.
but fuck not winning a battle when you're not winning at life, though. Like you think about it. So, how many times have you battled Meek Mill then, Cassidy? That's how Meek Mill got up, battling you. So if you say you beat Meek Mill every single time, you 5,001 at 0. Um, Meek is winning in life, my nigga. Meek not taking 200,000 for nothing. Maybe to show up and not say nothing, show up for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Are you really not winning? You're not winning out here. If
Hey,
you got to
he still
battle,
missed the chicken, bro. He still missed the chicken. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's your fucking
And
problem.
he doing it for the culture.
He doing it for himself. He doing it because he broke. Because Mr. Chicken don't know how to flip them. Mr. Chicken don't know how to flip them, don't know how to fry them, don't know how to serve them. Obviously,
Be careful, cause Mr. Chicken might drop that diss on you.
no, he
Then what you
won't.
gonna do? What you gonna do when Cassidy come for you, man?
I'm not big enough for him to drop a diss on me.
Cassidy listens to the podcast. He's one of the subscribers.
Cool, you can listen all day, and I'm still gonna tell you. I mean, you're one of my favorite. You're one of my favorite rappers. One of my favorite battle rappers. I used to listen to Cassidy shit all day, but still, you are not man. You are mismanaging your money. You are too caught up in whatever you doing. And if you miss the chicken, let them birds fly, nigga.
Yeah, watch.
This
You gonna see a track next week. These sweet niggas on podcast. I'm gonna have to make the podcast with the podcast. I'm like, oh dang,
And
Cassidy.
I'm not even coming back. I'm not even coming back to that dumb shit. Say my name. The fuck? The fuck? I'm not gonna be sitting out here. Now it look like I'm dissing Cassidy and got him trying to get him to come at me. Nah, say my fucking name or sit the fuck down. Oh, but yo, that leads to the next subject. Yo, game though. What's up with your West Coast niggas, Zay? That's your territory, bro. What's going on?
Who you talking about?
The game.
The game? Oh yeah, he tripping.
What's good with the game?
You didn't hear?
No.
I ain't hear the song. I don't think the song released. I knew it was a clip release. I heard the clip where I mean, song might be released where he talking about niggas' wives, man. Not
Oh yeah,
fucking
no, he
them.
was talking about Kim K. Oh my god, bro, he was talking about Kanye and messing with Kim K, bro. He was talking about it on the talking about it on a show on it was recently on whatever talk show that was.
Yet another nigga who ain't popping. Who not now? Don't get me wrong, right? I listen now. I ain't no Game fan, but I had the documentary. His first one, that was my shit. I was in like 7th grade. I had the documentary. It was dope. But the thing is, right? I look at it like this. I feel like the Game audience is either real street niggas or girls, women who like him, right? So can he really make a girl song? I mean, how hard is it for him to make a girl song? So what kind of songs he's gonna make about for women then? I guess he's gonna talk about fucking people, fucking girls, fucking niggas' wives. Now you talking about fucking niggas' wives, right? Which is disrespectful in its own right. You lucky you ain't fucking them, why you talking about it, because that would be crazy. But so now you just trying to get clout again. You know who he put in there? He put in there Kanye West. He put in there Joe Budden. He put in there these people who have personalities that get them attention. So he's hoping they'll respond, they'll say something. They get his clout up. Niggas is clout chasing. Niggas that you think is balling.
And 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna say nothing because they have retired. These dudes. Kanye's not really in a position to really drop no kind of diss track, bro. He's not gonna put no kind of response out there. Joe Budden, same thing.
Poopity
Come on
scoop.
now. So it's just like you poking at dudes that's not about to swing back at you.
Right. He don't want them to rap. Because then he said, and if you say I'm lying, don't say I'm lying, or I'm gonna put the tapes out on any female that say I'm lying. So wait a minute here. Did they sign consent form for them tapes, my G? Were they knowingly did they do that knowing that they were being filmed? So are we talking about a crime here? Are you soliciting pornographic material that people were not permitted to know they were a part of?
Okay,
What are you,
Officer Stevens.
what are you doing? You know I got Officer Stevens, man. I just got done talking to 20,000 police officers in the last couple of days, man.
Yeah, he's on that vibe right now.
I'm just saying. So you threatening people about putting tapes out? Wait a minute, ain't that blackmail? Is that blackmail? You don't give me what I want and let me just say this, then I'm gonna show the world this tape of you. That sounds a little like blackmail. Game needs somebody to really whoop his ass one good time. Cause every fight I seen, he done won.
Yeah, everybody be whooping on him, but he's still a punk though because he's scared of Eminem. Anybody scared of Eminem is a pussy in my opinion, anyways. But that's another conversation. But here's the thing, the whole cloud chasing thing. Honestly, I'm indifferent to it. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I mean, people for years and years have always done what they thought they needed to do to get the bread. You know what I mean? And everyone has their own rationality on why they're gonna do it. They need the money. Get your pistol. Put the mask on. Rob somebody with the money. Go out there, deal the drugs. I mean, ask Zay. He was an ex-kingpin. He wanted the bread. He went out there and he sold the drugs. He had thousands and thousands of dollars he was making selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
but wait,
but the point I'm trying to make
is that somewhere where selling drugs is legal, by the way. In California.
It wasn't. Selling drugs is never legal.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead. Go ahead and.
All right. Like I said, he's an ex-kingpin.
Tell on yourself.
He's reformed, but that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is that there's always going to be people.
Man, always illegal drugs. Man, never sold nothing legal. Fuck. Sorry. Go ahead.
There's always going to be people that are going to do things for bread, and they're going to do it in ways that we don't necessarily agree with. Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm in the middle of a podcast right now.
I apologize. Totally fine. I have to call clients anyway, so I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Yeah. Trey got the stock, my nigga. Y'all ain't know.
Yeah, no, that's my ex-wife. But
Ooh, I didn't.
Dang, what?
That. Yeah, I hate
you. yeah. Live on the podcast, ex-wife just called me.
The leash.
Yes, that leash. But the point I'm trying to make is that I can say I don't necessarily agree with the way they're trying to get it, but then I also get it. You know what I mean? Everybody's on that wave to try to find some way to break through, trying to find some way to do something, and everything you do is going to be your method. You know what I mean? And if you can't come with your own method, then you try to ride the wave with somebody else's method. It's an age-old tale. I feel like it's nothing new. It's just we have a new way of calling it out, and now we just call it clout chasing. That's like the new buzz thing to call it.
Right.
So I don't really hate on it. I don't really put a lot of time in like, oh, you're clout chasing. Niggas always been clout chasing. Niggas always been doing something to try to break through and get that bread. Everybody trying to be a kingpin, but everybody can't be Zay.
Yeah, that's a fact. Can't nobody be Zay. Yo, Zay got it. Yo, can I hold something?
Exactly. Like for Zay to be an ex-kingpin and for me not to have bread in my pocket just means Zay really, really not cool with me like that.
Y'all are ridiculous right now.
The ex-kingpin, he got like
and I'm out here hungry. Like I don't understand, man.
He got the beat maker that's a millionaire.
Millionaire.
Yeah, yo, man, Zay out here doing it, man.
Doing it big, bro. I don't even think Zay's feet touch the ground. Nigga be floating.
Is that nigga like Prince and then a Dave Chappelle sketch?
Yes.
Hey, so I mean, I get what you're saying though. I definitely get what you're saying with the it's an age old tale. Everybody
Yeah.
been doing. Um, but I mean, that's why it's called entertainment. They're called entertainers.
Right.
Um, now it's off stage and social media is the new stage. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
and
That's
so
why.
they got.
I mean, the whole speaking on the wife thing. I mean, I get. I mean, the whole family, man, family. It's sacred, and why would you do that to somebody else? At the same time, Kanye is gonna have some thick skin when you sit down and you make the decision. Okay, I'm gonna take this well-known hoe, and I'm gonna turn her into my wife, and
I
I'm
don't
gonna
give a fuck.
and I'm gonna accept her in, and we're gonna build a family, build a future. You might hear some things from time to time. If you can Google your girl and see explicit photos and material of her, bro, you might hear some things from time to time. Is all you know what you're getting into. Is all I'm saying. If you can Google your girl and
I don't give
everybody
a
done
fuck.
seen what she looked like, you're gonna hear some things.
I don't give a fuck. That don't give people the right.
It don't.
You
I'm not saying it does, but I'm saying from Kanye's end. I mean, you got to be able to take that. You got to be able
men,
to take that.
men and women go through their whole phase. All right.
Still ain't went through
That's life. Oh, well, you're a late bloomer, but you about to get to it. I
mine.
see.
That's terrible.
But I mean, men and women both go through their whole phases. So the point that she was in, it all depends. It's like how social media is now. We talk about these kids doing dumb shit on social media, doing dumb shit, getting caught up. Well, if social media was around when we were kids, that's when text messaging was just starting. You know what I mean? I was in middle school, just learning how to text for the first time. Oh, okay, I did it wrong because I didn't put in the area code. You're supposed to put the area code in, but that still ain't 10 numbers. Oh, you're supposed to put a one before it. And then you do all this. So it's like them people were just already, Kim Kardashian, their family name was already big because of the OJ Simpson thing. All that stuff blew up because who her family is. So you can't put that on her. Yes, she was a hoe at one point. Everybody been a hoe at one point. So fucking what? That's what the slut walk is about. Call them a slut, call them a hoe. They don't give a fuck. They just out here doing them, and they got the right to do them. But that don't give somebody else the right to sit there and talk about your past. Okay, it's their past. You can make the argument it's their past too, so they can talk about their past. Sure, but don't bring my fucking wife up. Don't. That's disrespect. I don't expect Kanye to do anything because, uh, you know, I don't expect nobody to do anything. Not because everybody's scared of game. Some people might be, or some people might see. Okay, don't give them the clout, but you breaking a code, bro. You're not even supposed to talk about the women you sleep with. You know what I mean? That stop you from getting pussy. That's why Tory Lane's never about to fuck Dream Doll ever again in his life, because he wanted to say, "Oh, I fucked her the first night," and then she clown your ass, Beijing on the thighs. Nigga left his whole hairline on her pussy. That's crazy. but but so I mean, I feel like they don't give him the right, and I feel like he need to get beat up one good time. I feel like if he didn't feel like he was so unstoppable, then none of this shit would happen. He think he a bully, and you go bully the raw person one day, they go take your head off. That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I just think Kanye just need to just not care. Honestly, either do something or not care. I guess I guess every man will have his own way of handling it, and it just
I mean, when you popping and they not, you gotta not care because you just gonna give them the light. You just gonna give them shine, and that's all they wanted. That's the whole reason they coming at you. And that's the whole thing behind beef.
Yeah,
Like you
and
was
then it's just easy to go after Kanye. One, he's got a girl that's easy to go after, and two, Kanye's easy to go after because the only type of smoke he wants is on radio shows and like political type stuff. But when it comes to like the rap game, ain't nobody really afraid of Kanye dropping a track on them. I'm just being honest. Rather you talking now Kanye in his prime Kanye when he was 14, no matter what iteration of Kanye we talking about here, he was never really a threat lyrically.
bro, Kanye.
Yeah.
Hold on. Kanye was that shit when he came out, but
Yeah, he was
just
cool.
He can hit some beats.
He was cool. He was cool, but like I said, nobody was ever like, "Yo, don't mess with Kanye." Like,
And
come on.
Drake was crossing this man Kanye a lot when he came dissing him all the time. When
Yeah,
have you ever heard Kanye snap back at Drake?
he can't. He's not
he,
that dude. He's
boy,
not that dude. He
of
can't do
course
it.
he can't because that would be the ultimate mistake for anybody to do. If you ain't got the dirt on Drake, like if you're not Pusha T
I
and
mean,
already
he
got,
did, and Drake clearly lost that, and he
it's just
like
because of the
Drake can't take an L, bro.
it's
He
just
can't
because of the
stand when dude take
T,
an
yo.
L.
It's just because of the T, because it ain't about rapping no more. It's not about who's throwing the bars. You gotta feel, people gotta feel like you giving them the inside scoop or something. That's how you win a battle. Like we were talking just the other day. Like you could just lie on a motherfucker. You could just lie. You sit there and say all this bullshit, and like what he said about Don Q. I feel like he killed that nigga off, and I don't know that nigga status or nothing. I don't know if that nigga got something or nothing, but yo, I feel like to me he got something now. Lies is better than the truth. So he could have just made that up. He could have completely made that up. Who knows? But he won. So it's just right now it's just about who can tell the most dirt. That's it. Who can tell the most dirt, man? And Drake would be a mistake for anybody to go at Drake because they're not gonna beat him in making a song. And
Facts.
you're not gonna beat him lyrically. And if your money not
Facts.
long, you're gonna get way too much info on you and you ain't got the bread to get the info on him. So I mean, that would be
The only way
stupid.
to
But
go at Drake is bar for bar, song for song, but that's a tall order to fill. So
Kanye could go Travis Scott and get 85, have 85 writers on the song and kill somebody off.
I don't even know if that's enough. I mean, Drake gonna have double that at the conference room table.
That's a fact. Everybody put your best line down on the paper. We're gonna have to go through and put these things together.
I'm just trying to Drake. If you listen or anybody affiliated with Drake, I'm trying to make my way to the conference room table. I got bars. I can put them. I can put them in front of Drake. He gonna like them.
This man Trey out here making any song possible, bro. He sent me a country song of the day.
Yo, that joint was lit.
Thank you. It don't matter
That
what
shit
genre. I'm writing in any genre, bro. I'm that dude. There, I said
shit. Now we that people.
it. we the people for
We the
the
people.
people.
For real, man, because I'm trying to get on anybody. Anybody, you ain't got to be as big as Drake. You just want a writer and you willing to, not spend a lot of bread. Just break me off decent or give me some writing credits on a nice project. And I'm down, man. I'm down. I'm ready. I'm ready for that.
The
That's
resume is
that.
out there. We got plenty of music out there for to listen to. We got hit songs like "Pain in My Cup," "Lean Back," "Is It Worth It," "Sweat and Swallow Your Clothes." Um, ugh, um,
We out here. So if you need some writers, we gonna start giving y'all. Matter of fact, I was talking to Trey about this last week when we was talking about rebranding the podcast and just putting everything together solid. Not rebranding, but branding the podcast. We have yet to brand this.
right.
So putting everything together in order to market it to the right people. We're gonna start doing bars of the week. We were talking about doing the lyrical exorcism, but of course people don't like that name. That sounds a little scary.
Yeah, I don't like the name either.
But until we'll do the bars of the week, and we'll start giving you free bars that we're not using. Free bars I come up with. We come up with bars all day, all the time. So we'll give you some free bars we ain't using. If you're a rapper and you need some, just listen. You can have them on the house. You're welcome. This is what we here for.
Yeah. So go ahead and subscribe, Zay. We got some bars for you.
Yeah, we got some bars for everybody. You can come get it. But yeah, I thought that game shit was tasteless. I thought it was immature. I thought it was. I mean, come on, man. You got to be better. You got to be better than that. And this is coming from somebody who I'm fucking ignorant as shit, right? I'm ignorant as shit, and I talk proper now because I've been married to my wife. We've been together 6 years. Um, and she is a real stickler about grammar and pronunciation and stuff. But I'm really ignorant. I'm smart, but I'm ignorant. Um, and I don't even know where I was going with that. See, I don't even know why. I forgot where I was going.
Yeah, let's just stop there. I don't need you hitting me up later. Just talking about this moment that we're having right now.
Nah, we're good. We're good. I mean, but we here. Oh, I'm saying it's coming from somebody who's trying to elevate themselves. I am trying my best to elevate myself to be the person that I am meant to be, to be the man that God created me to be. Basically, I am because I fell off. I fell off. I used to and it seems like bad stuff happens as soon as I start back. Um Working out every day, meditation, get having my spirit and my body on one accord. It seems like when I get back to that and work it around my schedule and start becoming back one with my creator, whoever you believe that to be, it seems like stuff starts going awry to take me off of that because I'm a type of person who needs structure. I need to structure myself in order to get stuff done.
Yeah.
Um, I noticed a long time ago when I was a kid, when I would wake up early and clean up my room, that would set my day right. That would start me up.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I need that for my life, and it's all about knowing what you need to be the best person you need to be. That's it. You ain't got to be super saint. Oh, remember Saint, bruh? Trey. Anyway, he might have went off, or we just can't hear him. But yeah, that was somebody we used to know. Anyway, yeah, you ain't gotta be super saint, or you ain't gotta be holified and yeah, holier than now. You just gotta be a good person. And I mean, no man is good, but you gotta be a decent person. I'll say that. You be a decent person. Give when you can. Help out people less than yourself. And then try and be better. And if we can all just try and be better, man, this world will be better. So that's just the wave I'm on right now. I had to get myself back right because I didn't like how I was representing myself. Because on here, I'm just bullshitting with my best friends. Like I'm bullshitting with somebody who knew me from when I was a kid. So I used this time to act like a kid again. And you probably never hear me act like this other than talking to Trey. I don't act like this with other people, even that friends that I know now only act like this with him. So everybody else is getting an exclusive version of me just being wild and stupid and funny. But I'm representing myself in a negative light in a way that I don't want that to be my stigma because that's not. It is me, but it's only a small portion of me. It's not the bigger picture, and it's not what I'm about. And so that's me figuring my mind out and giving it to the people, giving the real me to the people. I want you to understand that I have fun and I laugh and I crack jokes and that shit's funny. But what I'm about is in better and empower my people and better myself. I'm trying to better myself. And that's my goal right now. Cause I got a destiny and whatever it is, I'm about to walk in that thing. I'm about to walk in it. And can't nobody stop that from happening, man. Can't nobody stop that from happening. You feel like you got a destiny, Zay? Zay Coleone? Zay
What's
Tovin?
up?
You feel like you got a destiny?
Oh, yeah, it's actually really funny because I've been kind of in this like transition period, bro. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out what it is because I know I ain't on this earth, this planet to be like a regular dude, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like you just sit and think. Like sometimes, bro. Like I know I be sounding cocky and arrogant sometimes, but it's only because of the fact that I sit and think. Like I serve a God, bro, that like really took his time, and he takes his time with everybody. This is a being that has no beginning, no end. You feel me? So it's like he with everybody he created and put on this earth, bro. He took his time, and for you to sit and think about that, I sit and think about the fact that he sat there with me and put me together before I was even born and placed me on this earth, and I would be damned if God, if this Almighty Being took His time with me just for me to be some regular person, just to lead some regular life and not live to my full potential.
Right, right.
So this is like yo, I gotta live selfishly in the aspect that I gotta like really like in the aspect that I gotta do what's best for me and like really like figure out and find my it.
It's okay to be selfish sometimes.
Yeah,
You-
especially in
It's
that. I'm talking about in that aspect though, when your life for like the rest of your life, you feel me? When you talking about your livelihood, like how you going, how's your life is gonna play out? Because at the end of the day, it's all you got. You feel me? So it's just like you want to make sure you straight, honestly.
right.
Definitely.
Right. He's back. The man of the hour is back. We talking about destinies. We're talking about Zay was saying that right now he's at a point where he's trying to find his destiny and he's got to be a little selfish in order to figure out what his purpose is and to make that happen for himself. Um, but I get that, Zay. I definitely do, especially being somebody when I was at your age, when I was your age, when I was younger, when I was 17, and I graduated, my dad said, Deuce, my dad said, hey, if you can pay the rent, you can stay here, but I'm gone. Or if you can't pay the rent, you need to be gone by the first. He took off. And then I
Your
was
pops
just,
just took off.
yeah, he took off, which is cool. It's whatever. Cause I mean, we didn't
I
really
can't
see
even
each other.
imagine that, bro. This is like, dang, yeah, I'm going. I see you. What?
Yeah, I mean, I was there until me and my cousin was there until the rent was due, and then we took off, and then our lives, took off from then. And it's about because I come from a family of people, like I was saying earlier, who want to do better, who's done the best they can in their life, but everything ain't played out the way they want to. But right now they're satisfied, they're happy. My mom has her own, my dad's making his own business. They're making it happen. And growing up, especially in that state as a young man, and not having really the support from people, not having financial support. That is, a lot of people have that financial backing, and I just come from a family that don't got it like that. I can't call my mom and get the light bill paid when I done messed up and they about to be cut off. Can't get no money for the rent. So sometimes you have to make sure, as a man, as becoming a man, that's your first priority, is to make sure that you're straight, your family is straight, you're straight, then your immediate family is straight, and then charity, and then your neighborhood is straight, and then your people are straight. It just grows. It's a stepping stool. And so right now, I'm straight, my family's straight. If my family need anything, they can call me. And so now I got to make my neighborhood straight, and I got to make sure my community is straight, and I got to make sure my people are straight. And if we all do that, then like I said, we all gonna be living a good life. not going back and forth with these niggas. Living our best life, you know. What about you, Trey? You think you got destiny?
I definitely believe everyone has a destiny. Their destiny might not be exactly what they want it to be, but everyone's got one. We have some destination that we will get to. So, do I have a destiny? Yes. Do I know exactly what the destiny is? Nah. I got some things I hope that it is. I got some things I'm definitely would like it to be. Life constantly shows me that I'm not where I want to be, and I'm not where I need to be. So it's just, that getting to a certain point, into your manhood and going through different things in life, you really have to make a decision to learn and grow from things, or to just let it define you and consume you in a negative way.
All right. Y'all keep going. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Um, I had a good conversation with LA a couple of nights ago, and about just ideas. I think about where I want to be, Zay, and what I would like to do, and then I think about all the ideas, talents, and blessings that have already been given to me, and so I pray for things, to pop off, and I pray that I can break through, but I've already been given those opportunities. I just never actually used them. You know, you get a good idea for a movie or a TV show or a YouTube channel, a YouTube video. You know what I mean? A song, a picture. You get all these crazy cool ideas, but my problem. I can't speak for everyone else, but I know one of my biggest problems is that I surround myself with people that have lack of vision, and their lack of vision blinds my vision. So I come up with a cool idea that probably 3 years after implementing the idea could make me a millionaire. And all I got to do is commit to this one idea for 3 years. And then 3 years later, I don't do it, right? Everyone around me thinks it's dumb. So I don't do the idea. Time still passes by. It's 3 years later. And I'm talking about some I'm broke looking for a job when I could have been a millionaire if 3 years ago I just did the idea that was put in my head. That thought has really been bothering me lately, because I look at my current situation. I think, man, if a few years ago, you know, I made a YouTube channel and did this, or I made a song and did this, or I made a bunch of videos and doing this and that, I really could be somewhere making residual income consistently now, you know? And so I have to struggle with, what is it that you really need to focus on, and what ideas do you actually put into action, or do you just brush aside, and how much do you really value the people around you's opinion, because no matter how confident you are, you put some sort of validation on what people think. And when you come up with an idea, it's vulnerable when you share that idea, because you almost want other people to believe in it, so you say, hey, you know what'd be cool? You know what I just thought of? And their response is, yeah, that's whack, bruh. I don't know about that. You go, dang. Now I don't know about that.
Yeah.
And then I go on YouTube and I see someone else had a similar idea and now they eating.
Yeah, like it was funny. Remember a long time ago, Trey, when I sent you that Dragon Ball Z video that I had told you that I made and I didn't really make it, and then you guys were like basically challenging me or whatever to actually do something. I had this really crazy idea, like for like a you remember when I was on For Honor all the time?
Yeah.
There was like settings on For Honor where you could turn off the whole HUD to where it was just like the screen and the characters and everything.
Yeah.
And you can't see anything. It's just like you're playing. It's like you're playing a cutscene. And I was just like, yo, we could really write a whole like story or skit behind it and do like episodes on the different maps and like
I remember
you
you
know
bringing that up. Yeah, I remember you bringing
yeah. I
that up.
had that idea and I pitched it to some of my friends at school to help. And you know what they told me?
What?
It was whack. And they could drill me for like a cool, how stupid that would be and how it would get copyrighted and all this stuff. And then months later, I saw some people were doing it. They didn't do it exactly how I thought about it. But they did it like more like a like Pokemon. Like how they'd stop and then the writing would come up at the bottom. You know what I mean?
Not everybody's an innovator. Not everybody can see the vision, and that's the thing. And you know what? That kind of makes a good leader is someone who can show other people their vision. That can make their vision so descriptive that other people can buy into it. You know, but we can't give away too many ideas here because niggas be biting.
Yeah, that's very true. Um, yeah, going forward, I'm gonna have to just really share my ideas with the people that I know also have vision, and then put it into action, which is also the harder step. It's easy for guys like us to come up with a bunch of ideas, but it's even harder for us to actually follow through and commit to the idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Now,
hard part.
and that you're right, and that's the thing, man. It's about getting it done and actually doing it. Because here's the thing about ideas, right? Well, I think um, that they don't come from anywhere, right? You talk about nothing new under the sun, and everything you think of has been thought of or is thought of. And we talk about synchronization and synchronicity, and that's when multiple things are doing the same thing, and multiple things in different areas are showing the same attribute, doing the same thing. I believe that ideas come in the spirit realm. um I believe they connect through the spirit realm, and the fact that you have this idea, plenty other people have this idea. I've thought about song ideas that I never worked out, and then heard a song exactly like it. Not too long afterwards, because other people are having that idea and they're just linking up to the energies or the spirits, the spirit world, the spirit realm, or the energies that's and stuff like that. And it's everywhere, and it's about linking up to it. Matter of fact, here's a interesting thing. You named this
What is happening
podcast.
with your voice? You just went right into walkie-talkie mode.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. And, but you can still hear me.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you're a caller calling into the podcast to ask a question.
Okay, well, right now I'm a caller calling into the podcast to ask a question because this thing don't work over. It automatically puts it over my phone. I mean, over my car, and it's not going off. Not Hangouts. But anyway, so you named the podcast Fresh Start, right?
Yeah.
So look at how much in the spirit you are. Fresh start. We talk about fresh start. My scripture of the day is, behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. We call this podcast Fresh Start. And the word of the day is, behold, I will do a new thing.
It's funny. I read the same verse before we started the podcast as well.
That's what I'm saying. So you kind of got to look at this thing like, of course, there's ideas, but I'm sure you guys have the same thing. You hear a beat, and all of a sudden the words start coming to you, right? It's like the song writes itself almost,
Yeah.
right? You've had that happen before.
Oh yeah.
So there we go. It's like it's not from me. It's coming from that energy, that spirit realm. It's coming from elsewhere, and we're just tapping into something that's greater than us. And it's to perfect that. That is my goal, at least to perfect that and to be in tune with that. And that's how you stay on the crest of the new wave before it even hits you.
So
When
Drake
you're in
basically
tune.
lives in the spirit realm.
either him or somebody close to him,
Gotcha.
or he got that ear. You know, he might have spiritual ears. Like, okay, I know that's gonna be something. You know, and then it's like, let me get on that before everybody else because I know that's gonna be something. You can't doubt. You can't doubt yourself. You can't doubt your giftings. You can't doubt your abilities. So that's what I got to say about it. I'm actually about to have to go in a little bit. Gotta
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can go ahead and wrap the podcast here, man. I thought we had a good one this week. Hey, just drop a comment in the comment section if you got any questions or any things you guys want us to talk about next week. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button because we definitely do appreciate that. We will have links to all of our social medias. We will be coming up with a Patreon for those that want to support us beyond just subscribing to us on YouTube. We have heard your request. We will get the podcast on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Apple podcast streams. We're trying to get it out as far as we can, as much as possible. It's a fresh start. Whatever you guys are trying to get done, get it done. Today's a fresh start. We are Misunderstood Podcast. It's episode 9. We'll catch you guys in episode 10.
Thank you.
Thank you.